Welcome back, everyone, to Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here on NCAA 14. Westlake's going to be wearing their alternate jerseys instead of having their usual logo, which is the Hornet, on their helmet. Instead, they're going with their alternate logo, which is a W, with their gray shirt and their yellow pants. Westlake last week took on the Central Michigan Chippewas, who were winless at the time, but Central Michigan was able to get their first win of the season, scoring 52 points off of a great performance by their quarterback, Shane Morris. That moves Westlake to 2-7, as they are now officially eliminated from bowl contention. Not that anyone expected Westlake to make a bowl game this year. Westlake has one more really challenging game left, and that is this week against the 4-3 Kentucky Wildcats. Kentucky entered last week ranked, but lost to the Mississippi State Bulldogs and are no longer ranked. They are 4-3 on the season, and this is certainly their best chance to get back in the win column this week. Welcome everyone to the Hornets' Nest here in Burmester, Utah. 4-3 Kentucky Wildcats, 2-7 Westlake Hornets. Here we go, folks. Kentucky will choose heads, even though tails never fails. And it does land on heads. Kentucky will choose to send their defense out on the field first. Here's the Westlake offense, who's played very well last week, as they scored 35 points, as it wasn't really their fault they lost. It was mainly the defense's fault. First down and 10, C.J. Clifford scrambling under a little bit of pressure, and he's going to be sacked. He was about to throw it, but it's going to be a sack by Jordan Jones. Kentucky's offense is led by one of the most dynamic running backs in all of college football, Benny Snell Jr., who racked up 2 touchdowns last week against Mississippi State. Third down, it's going to be a toss for Snell, and he's going to get wrapped up by Conrad Novak, making it 4th and inches, and Kentucky's going to have a 3-and-out. Westlake is 0-1 this season against SEC opponents as they play Tennessee back in Week 5, and actually took that game into overtime, but still lost. Third down and 6. Bostic looking up the middle for Cliff Stewart, and Stewart, the junior, will get 18 yards, which is good enough for a first down before getting laid out by a Wildcat defender. Nice play right there by the redshirt freshman C.J. Clifford over to Cliff Stewart. First down, fake handoff for Bostic. C.J. Clifford under a lot of pressure. He had no time to throw it, and he's going to be brought down. It is Jordan Jones once again. Last week for Westlake's game, it was all about offense, and so far this game it has been all about defense, as neither offense has really been able to do anything. Third down and 5 for Kentucky. Steven Johnson. He's going to run with it. He's going to get by Junior Evans, and he's going to run for a first down, and he will slide at about the 45. Nice run for Steven Johnson. It is third down and 2, about 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Steven Johnson looking to pass it up the middle, but it's going to be picked off by Mel Flint, the redshirt freshman middle linebacker, jumping the route and getting the INT. Can't spell intercepted without the D. First quarter is in the book, second quarter underway. Your score, Kentucky 0, Westlake 0. Third down and 5 for the Hornets. It's C.J. Clifford looking to pass it. He's going to look deep for Cortez Thorne, but it's intercepted by Beatty Jr. So Kentucky will get an INT of their own, and they will get the ball back. It is Beatty with the interception. Now both defenses have forced turnovers as Kentucky has it back. First down, screen for Johnson. There goes Johnson down the field, and he's going to be tackled by Demetrius Cyphers and another defender, but not before getting 40 yards. It is first down for Kentucky at about the 26-yard line. Their offense starting to look good, as this is going to be a screen for Lynn Bowden Jr. He breaks Edmund Setzer's tackle, and Lynn Bowden will be brought down inside the 5 by Mel Flint. Kentucky is in the red zone for the first time today. Can they break the scoreless tie as on 3rd and goal? It's going to be a screen for Benny Snell Jr., and he doesn't get in. It is Neil Chavez with the tackle, and it looks like Kentucky's going to have to go. Last drive, Westlake threw a pick. Can they rebound and finally get some points? Fake handout for Malik Bostic. Clifford under pressure. He's going to be sacked for a 3rd time today. This time it is Yusuf Corker with the sack. It is second down and inches for the Wildcats. As last drive, they were finally able to get some points with a field goal. Steven Johnson finds a wide open Conrad. Here goes the tight end. He gets a nice 25-yard gain. Third down and 9 for Kentucky. They are probably going to get on the board here, but would love to finally get a touchdown. It looks like it's going to be a screen for King, but the play is read like a book by Magnum. We have an EA Sports Studio update. Kentucky did make the field goal. The score is now 6-0. Looks like Army and Air Force are in a pretty crazy game. Ahmad Bradshaw so far has 3 touchdowns on the game, and Worthman has 3 touchdowns of his own. The scoreboard is not showing. That will be back shortly. It just does that sometimes. First down, Tyus Cummings. Looking to pass it, he's going to look deep for Cortez Foreign, and it is caught by Foreign as Tyus Cummings is in the game. The Hornets did end up benching C.J. Clifford. The scoreboard is back as it is second down and 10, 36 seconds to go here in the first half. Tyus Cummings fake handoff for Bostic. Cummings scrambling, loves to use his speed, but he's going to be sacked for a loss of 10 yards. Would you look at this? Westlake is going to go for it on 4th down, showing faith in their defense. Tyus Cummings fake handoff for Bostic. Cummings scrambling. He's going to be sacked, and Kentucky's going to be past the 50-yard line, as that call did not work one bit. I think if Westlake knew Kentucky would be starting at the Westlake 43, I think the Hornets would have just punted it. 2nd and inches, 15 seconds left. Kentucky has 2 timeouts. Johnson looking to pass it over to Benny Snell. They're in field goal range, but Snell could still get in as he gets 24 yards. 8 seconds left here in the first half. I would imagine Kentucky's going to look for the end zone for one play, and if it doesn't work, then just kick a field goal. Stephen Johnson, he's going to try to run with it, and he's not going to get in. 3 seconds to go. Kentucky was able to kick a field goal in the first half, as we are now in half number 2. They do start with the football and lead it 9-0. They're down in 6. Kentucky is 1 for 5 on 3rd down. As Johnson scrambling, he gets by David Baker and will get the first down. They're down in 6. About 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats lead it 9-0. Stephen Johnson looking to pass it over to C.J. Conrad, and Conrad will find the end zone as Kentucky finally gets a touchdown, and they're going to be up 16, or maybe they'll go for 2. We'll see. They are indeed going to go for 2, trying to make it a 17-0 ball game. As Conrad is in motion, it's going to be a pass. Johnson looking to pass it. He scrambles, and he does get in. Excellent move right there by Stephen Johnson. As we have a studio update, as Army and Air Force still looks like a very good game. 35-28 Army leads it with 2:29 to go in the game as Ahmad Bradshaw throws another touchdown, making it 4. Tyus Cummings is starting the second half at quarterback for Westlake as they are down 17-0. Not looking good for the Hornets. Cummings on first down, gets wrapped up, losing 2 yards on the read option. It is Josh Allen with the play. Westlake's offense needs to play better, more like the way they played last week if they want to win this game. Bostic, Cummings, and Weatherspoon in the backfield. They can't offer Malik Bostic. Tyus Cummings, scrambling, has time. He's going to be sacked. He was trying to throw it at the last second, but it's going to be Denzel Ware. Kentucky's offense is back, and they're starting to find a groove, unlike Westlake's. C.J. Conrad in motion on first down. Johnson looking to pass it over to Garrett Johnson. Johnson to Johnson, and he gets 13. 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter, not first. Handoff for Benny Snell. Flag on the play. It looks like it's an offsides on Conrad Novak, but it won't really matter as Snell gets 14. It was indeed an offsides on Conrad Novak, and Kentucky unshockingly declined it. First down for the Wildcats. Garrett Johnson in motion. As the other Johnson looking to pass it. He fumbles it, but it is picked up by Young. It looks like Conrad Novak and Trey Cooper Jr. were there. Zaire McGill was also there as well. Don't know who get credited with the sack, though. They're down in 5 for the Wildcats. About 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Garrett Johnson running with it. He will easily get the first down. Johnson has blocked, slides up a 5-yard line. Kentucky is back in the red zone. The Wildcats are 4 for 4 in the red zone with 3 field goals and a touchdown. It's going to be a read option, but Trey Cooper Jr. reads the play like a book. And it's going to be second and goal at about the 10 or 11. Down and goal at the 10 as Stephen Johnson was a little shaken up. He did not get up. Hopefully for Kentucky, he will be fine. Second down and goal. It's going to be Hoak in the game. And he gets wrapped up as well. It's going to be done with the play. He kicked a field goal, making it 20-0 as NC State beats their rival North Carolina 29-23. Ryan Finley with 2 touchdowns. Niam Hines with 1. And the NC State Wolfpack keep on rolling, improving to 7-2 on the season. Tar Heels go down to 4-4. And Air Force shocks Army. I believe Army was up by a touchdown with about 2.5 minutes to go. But the Air Force Falcons will walk out on top of a win. 6:11 to go here in quarter number 4. Wildcats with a big 20-0 lead as Steven Johnson on the run. There he goes. Down the field, tackled inside the 15-yard line. Steven Johnson is over 100 rushing yards on the day, and Benny Snell is somewhat close as well. As Johnson is just standing there, and he's going to be losing 5 yards. It is Big Z, Zaire McGill with the play. Johnson is not over 100 rushing yards anymore. It looked like he was trying to dance or showboat. It looked like Steven Johnson was trying to dance. It looked like he was mocking Westlake. As Westlake is not going to give up. They're still going to be playing for pride after that. Cummings on first down. He's still going to be sacked regardless. Losing only 1 yard, but it's still a sack nonetheless. Denzel Ware's third down and 4. This is Westlake's chance to finally get a first down, as their offense has been even worse here in the second half than it was in the first half. Cummings scrambling. Cummings pump fakes, fumbles it, and it's going to be picked up by Pringle. Westlake will turn it over. Kentucky has it back, starting with some great field position. As at this point, they're probably just going to try to run out the clock. No, it's going to be a pass. Garrett Johnson breaks a tackle. There goes Garrett Johnson, pushed out of bounds at the 2. First down and goal at about the 1.5-yard line. Kentucky 6 for 6 with 1 touchdown and 5 field goals in the red zone. Benny Snell will get in the end zone, making it 30-0. It is second down and 1 for Westlake. Can their offense finally get a first down? As it is a handoff for Bostic, and he actually gets a first down. Are you serious? I never thought I'd see this offense get a first down, but they actually do. That first down by Bostic was Westlake's 9th of the game, and first in a while. 2nd and 7. Cummings and Weatherspoon in the backfield. As Tyus Cummings looking to pass it. He sees an open Cortez Foreign, and Foreign will finally make a big play as Cortez Foreign's had one of his quietest games of the season. First down at the 27. It looks like Westlake might finally be driving down the field, as Cummings will be sacked. Losing 8 yards, it is going to be Jamar Watson with the sack. Third down and 4 for Westlake. They're 4 for 12, 33% on third downs today. Tyus Cummings is scrambling. He will find Rashard Overstreet, and Westlake finally gets in the red zone. Tyus Cummings had a minor injury, and Westlake's just going to keep Sujay Clifford in the game. There's only 53 seconds left. Why make Cummings' injury worse? As Clifford, under a lot of pressure, but he will still find Cortez Foreign, and Westlake is finally on the board with 47 seconds left, as CJ Clifford just threw a prayer, hoping it'd get answered, and it did. We have an EA Sports studio update for you folks, as number 10 Maryland ends up beating the Penn State Nittany Lions in Pennsylvania by a final score of 31-21. Saquon Barkley, 60 yards and a score. Trace McSorley threw 2 scores, but it was not enough. And number 11, Wisconsin loses to Iowa. Jonathan Taylor was not able to get in the end zone. Akram Wadley scored 3 touchdowns. And number 10 and 11, Penn State and Wisconsin both lose. So certainly some Big Ten shakeup. Kentucky decided to add a little bit of extra salt and return a kick to the house, as it's not really going to matter. They end up winning 37-7.